everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. So today my apprentice was gone and he'll be gone again on Monday. He has like a trip that he is attending. So anyways, working by myself today. I don't even think anyone came in to visit me except for Steven for a millisecond. I don't think literally no one from any other trade came in, and my boss or anyone else did not come in and check on me. So anyways, what I did, like I said, what I was going to do yesterday was I pulled out the black. I tied on the pink to the black and used that as a pull string to pull in the switch leg color. And then from there, I had to pull one of the blues back, so I had to pull a jumper blue. And then from there, I pulled the second trunk line, which was, I think it was circuit 30, 34, the Travelers in purple, and I think that was pretty much it. So I should have everything that I need to now in the ceiling for all the lights, all the circuits. The only wire that I have to pull, which you will see later in this video, I'll go over that. And then from there, I went ahead and worked on these receptacles. First, I started out with the junction box, which is circuit 28 and 36. 36 is for the junction box up above the ceiling for the power poles. And I tied that through, and then I also made up the receptacles with the industrial raised covers. All right, so it's break time. I'll give you guys a little update if you could not tell during the time lapse. So I went ahead and pulled the black wire out from here, and I pulled it completely out, but I used it as a pull string with the pink. So I got the pink as the switch leg going to this last light, pink going all the way down to this box, and then I cut it. And then from there, I went ahead and pulled the blue and the white, one of the blue and the whites back, and I forgot where I pulled that back to. Well, I think it was from this junction box right here, circuit 36, which is the receptacles. So I went ahead and pulled that blue and a white down to here. So through that other pipe, the 1/2 inch. And then from there, I went ahead and pulled the rest of the wires, which is circuit 30. Let me double check my prints here real quick. Circuit 30 and 34 from here, which is the 2 old lighting circuits. So I took circuit 30 and 34 and I pulled those all the way down to the end. And 34, I believe, goes into here. So I took it to the end and then I pulled it back to here. So now I got 2 blue circuits in here. And then later I pulled a ground in between there because that pipe didn't have a ground in it. So I took 34, I said it was, the red circuit 34, all the way down here, all the way from the beginning, as well as the 2 purple Travelers. And I think that was it. The purple Travelers and circuit 34, and I believe it was 30 down. So 30 stops there, 34 down to here. And then I pulled the 34 for the receptacles down to here, and then also over to there, because that's the end of 34. And then from there, I went ahead and did the rest of the wires for the switch. So from this box right here, up and over down to there, which is circuit 32. So the pink switch leg, so this is gonna be a 3-way switch. So you got the pink for the switch leg, the 2 purples for the Travelers, and then the purple black is a 14 for the low voltage dimming wire. And then we don't have pink 14, so I did gray black for the low voltage dimming. The 14 purple and gray is the dimming. The 2 purple 12s are the Travelers, pink switch leg, the neutral black for circuit 32, and then the ground. So all the wires are here for the switch now. And that pretty much concludes all the wire pulling in here for now until I get back to this first box right here. So I'm gonna have to pull out the old wires. So there's a home run box on the back side of this wall right here in this 3/4 or 1 inch right here. So I'm gonna have to pull the old wires back up to there. There's a home run box right there. So these are, and then this is the switch leg pipe going down to the switch. So I'm just gonna have to re-pull the switch leg pipe and then this little jumper, this 90 jumper up to the home run box. So I'm just gonna have to re-pull those wires, and then all the wire pulling is done in here. Then as you guys saw over here, I went ahead and made up this junction box right here for circuit, I believe it was 36 and 28. So 36 goes up to this switch right here, and I don't have the switch with me, so I kind of started that and then backed up on that. And then I went ahead and finished this circuit 28 right here. And then at first I didn't have the industrial raised cover, but I found one, so I went ahead and finished that. And so this wall is done right here. That wall's done over there from yesterday. And then I went ahead and made up this box right here, which is kind of the junction box for 36 with this MC and this pipe right here. These two are 36, these two are 28. So I went ahead and tied 36 through, which goes up, I'll show you in a second, and then 28 is still the receptacle for the room. And so 36 is chilling right there, and that's for a future, well, when it comes in, the power poles. And then I just started over here. I just actually finished this, not completely finished, but I just tied in all these wires. So this is circuit 28 is in the red, which like I said goes to the left for all those receptacles in that room. And then 36, which goes to this receptacle right here, which is going to be a quadplex. And then 36 also ties through to this receptacle. 36 is right here, so I'm going to do that one probably next, 36, and then 28 is down there on the bottom. So once I do those ones and these ones, that takes care of all the receptacles except for the ones that are going to be on this wall over here, which are other circuits. So pretty much get the majority done, all these ones over there, which will be fantastic. So get all those done, and then I can focus on the two switches right there. Well, that one there, maybe that one there. And then I'll try to get all the lights done, just try to get everything done in here, and then focus lastly on the, I don't know if I'll get to it today, pulling in those new wires and mounting a new box down there for the switch. And here, because it's right now it's a three-way, well, not a three-way, but right here it's a, right there it's a 3-gang switch. So there used to be three circuits for 3 switches, but now it's just going to be 1 circuit for all these lights. So I just have to pull that box off and change it to a single gang, and then re-pull the new wires down there with the switch legs and all that stuff. So it's a lot of information, but that's what we got going so far. Keep you guys updated as we go on through the rest of the day. And yeah, I also forgot to mention yesterday that we pulled in this wire right here for the switch leg for this light, going up to the light right there. And then we'll still have to pull the fire alarm down through this one eventually, as we added that fire alarm pipe coming out of that one a couple days ago. Anyways, I'm gonna go to break. It's already halfway into my break probably, so I'm gonna go to break. Actually, I don't really have any food because we're having pizza for lunch, so I'm gonna spend the whole day in here if I wanted to. But anyways, I'm gonna go hang out at break, and I'll see you guys afterwards in a little bit. All right, so after break, I went ahead and came back and made up this quadplex. I could not get the cover screwed on, so I had to switch out the extension ring and then remake it up. So I don't know, that took a while, but it looks really, really fast because it's in a time lapse. Did the second quadplex, did that regular duplex. This is another duplex, or that was a quadplex, and this is another quadplex. So did all those, and then from there I went ahead and did this dimmer switch, and that went by really fast. And this time lapse is just going way too fast. Anyways, same exact scenario right here with that same dimmer switch, except this one is just going to be a normal single switch, or a single pole switch. So I don't have a 3-way in travelers and stuff like that. So basically just tied circuit 36 through, and then used 28 for the room for the lighting circuit, and just basically made everything up so I could put the mud ring on, and that was it. Alright, so as you guys saw, I was struggling with this one over here because the extension ring was really weird. I couldn't get the receptacle to fit because of the tab on the top right corner. I had to like unibit out the holes. For some reason, the screw holes just were too big, or too small, because like the industrial raised cover is like too wide, so I had to like drill the holes out to get the screw holes to fit in to the box holes. So anyways, that was weird. Never had that problem before in my life. anyways, I got that figured out. I went ahead, I think I already showed you guys this one that I made up over here. And then I made up this lighting switch over here. So basically just left the wires, since it's not a whatever you call it, since it's not the like lollipop ones, just like this one over here was not a lollipop. So I went ahead and just left all the wires hanging out, taped the hot wire, so that's all ready to go. That's all pigtailed out, tied through for 28 and 36. So I got that receptacle done over there, that quadplex. I needed to grab another duplex industrial raised cover, got this wired up, and I got this quadplex done and this quadplex done. And now pretty much all I have to do is go through each lighting box and make it up and put 4 square blanks on. Probably cap these off 4 square blank. Then also this one over here, cap these off 4 square blank. And then the last thing I have to do is, like I said, re-pull the power and the switch leg and replace the box over here. And I still have to do circuit 10, add 2 receptacles for circuit 10. One is going to be inside this wall right here, and the other one is going to be somewhere in between here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, that's where I got right now for the update for you guys for second break or lunchtime. So that's pretty good progress, I'd say. And now just on to the slow, tedious part of tying all the wires together. I'm probably gonna have to add some extension rings on a few of these that are really thick, but other than that, I'm gonna go have some pizza and be back after that. All right, so after I had lunch, which was free pizza from work, I went ahead and came back, did some diagrams, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And I went ahead and came back and then made up this receptacle right here, which is just a normal duplex receptacle. So I went ahead and did that. And then from there, the last thing I did today was, well, second to last thing basically. But basically the last thing I did today was make up this junction box. There's a lot of wires going into here. I did a really slow job so I could do it really nicely. Put the number tape or the wire labels around it with the whatever you call them, the number tapes, the sticky numbers. I put the sticky numbers or whatever you call them around the wires. Did a nice job so nothing got all tangled up, so it looked really good. All right, end of the day. As you can see, a good electrician always cleans up his mess, and there's nothing on the ground, so sweeped it up. So with that being said, I went ahead and finished the last receptacle over here. Got my industrial raised duplex receptacle cover, and then I went ahead and mapped out some things on the blueprints, which I'll try to maybe throw a picture in here if I remember. Basically drawing out the circuits for all the wires that need to go from this box to the box up top for the home run box, and then down the pipe right here for the switch legs. So, and also the pipe that goes over to this box right there. So that pipe, and that pipe. So those 3 pipes, mapped those wire circuits out, and then I made up this box right here and put a extension ring on that. So I got the first lighting box done, and then yeah, make up the rest, put the covers on. So that's where I'm at right now. I probably should close this box up real quick before I leave. Actually, I probably can't. Maybe I'll just throw some danger tape on that, and that's pretty much all I did the rest of the day. Label circuits, the receptacle over in the corner, and that first lighting box right there. So that's what we got done the rest of the day, and that wraps it up for this week. Alrighty, got the danger tape on there, and that's gonna wrap her up. Alright guys, so I got into a car accident after work. It's really wet outside. I was going too fast, trying to merge at the last second. Car in front of me is pretty much stopped, and I didn't have enough room to stop. So here is what happened. I cannot believe how bad this is. As you can see, I made it home, so the car survived. But here we go. I'm just gonna rip off the Band-Aid. Here's the damage. And if you're wondering where is the damage, that is the miracle, because I slid against the wall. I think I messed up the alignment a little bit, but I basically just bumped the wall right here because there was a bump out on the freeway barrier. So I basically just bumped it, and this is pretty much just kind of muddy, so I could pretty much just wipe most of this off. As you can see, it did take a little bit of the paint off, but really I don't care because it's just a bumper and this is just a work car. But other than that, really no damage at all. Like there's this little spot right there on the rim that pretty much just nicked the wall, I believe, but literally nothing else happened. Like I was like expecting like this is going to be completely like crushed. I was like, my headlights are going to be crushed, the hood is going to be bent up or whatever. Literally nothing, and there's no damage on the inside because nothing on the outside is damaged. So really, really happy and thankful that nothing major happened. I was like, I literally just hit the wall and kept going. I was like, this is embarrassing, and I hope nothing is broken. But I just drove all the way home, no lights turned on the dashboard or anything like that. But anyways, that's what happened. Really, really happy how it turned out. This car is a freaking tank, but obviously if you are going really, really fast and you hit like a wall, then it's not going to survive. But we just tapped the wall right there, a little wall tap, adds character, you know. Anyways, super, super happy and thankful. So yeah, that's going to wrap up the end of this video. I was going to shoot an outro, but there's the outro. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys liked the time lapse today. Had a really fun time at work today, just working by myself, and enjoyed myself, listening to music, getting stuff done, cranking her out. That's it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Drop a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Love to see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Drive slow. Keep your distance. Don't stop too fast in the rain, especially if your car's old like this turd. Thanks, guys. Peace.